Miss Freddye is here with us now. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Yes, I'm doing great today, this afternoon. I guess it's the morning for you, but I guess you're probably just as awake as I am.
I am.
Yeah. Now, you've got a new song called Something to Believe in. So, can you just sort of describe that song for us, first of all?
That song, when I first heard it, it was written by a gentleman named Frank Wildhorn.
Mm.
And I heard another artist do it, Linda Eder. And my producer, Brian Cole, we were trying to figure out a song that I could do and what's going on in the world today. People need some kind of healing,
Mm.
something to listen to, something to believe in. And so he brought that song to me and he said, I think you could do it with your vocals, your background of blues and,
Yeah.
gospel. And so that's how it came about. And when it was finished, we finally finished it and he sent it to me. Um, I cried.
Mm.
I couldn't believe because it's that powerful of a song. I
Yeah.
think when Frank Wildhorn originally wrote it, it was supposed to be a love song, but I'm
Yeah.
doing it as a song that it's that kind of song, hope, love, relationship, whatever you need, something to believe in.
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of recording a song that's written by someone else, do you feel that it's still easy to have the same emotion in your voice?
Uh, it is.
Mm.
And I've learned that over the years
Yeah.
to if I want to say, like, if I wanted you or someone else, someone in the audience, I that effect does happen
Yeah.
because songs that I have covered, songs that were written for me, original, I put my emotion, like, if I'm trying to get a point across, I put all of that in my songs, and
Yeah.
that's all my shows, all the songs that I do. And every last show that I've done over the last several years, I've had at least one, if not more than one person come up and say, that one song you did that you were talking about, whatever, or that one song you did, I can relate to that, or
Yeah.
thank you for that one song that you did. So, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And from when you were younger, you started singing in church at a young age, right? And that's kind of how you got into it.
I did. Actually, I was singing in the neighborhood with a couple
Yeah.
friends. We would just clown around and pretend we were singing in front of like thousands of people. And
Mm.
my mother bought me a pink microphone, plastic microphone for Christmas one year, and I'd go
Oh.
around singing. And I started singing in church at 15.
Mm.
And that's where I got my stage fright because I
Yeah.
did a solo. It was
Oh.
bad.
Mm.
It was so bad. It was very bad. And God bless the church people at that church that I attended. They were nice, but I said
Yeah.
I knew it was bad.
Yeah.
So, and then from then on, I just kept singing in churches, but I
Yeah.
didn't do solos. I sang in the background.
Yeah. And I guess the church is a good place to learn singing because it's a nice environment, I suppose, and it's regular.
Yes, yeah, it is. I would call it. It was my comfort zone, and it still
Mm.
is. My current church, we don't have a choir, but we do sing.
Yeah.
We sing our hymns, and it's very comforting. And so I still find comfort in that. It's still my safe place.
Yeah.
Um, and if I happen to be singing off key that day, well, it's okay,
Yeah.
because it's God's word that we're singing.
Yeah, for sure. And you have won many competitions over the years as well, like the 2008 West Virginia Blues Society for Best Blues and the 2012 Society of Western PA. You won the Best Duo and Solo Act for that as well. So I guess it must make you feel quite proud to win these awards.
Um, it was quite shocking,
Mm.
actually. The first time, 2008, no one knew me in the state of West Virginia here.
Ah,
And I said, we had entered many competition years before that, have not won, had not placed.
yeah.
And I told my band, this is the last time. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
And, I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it as if I'm doing a show. I'm going to
Mm.
entertain people, forget about that this is a competition. And we
Yeah.
won. And I found out I was the only female out of all the bands there that day
Ooh.
for that competition. And so I was like, surprised, and I was happy. In
Yeah.
2012, I started doing duo act two, and it was my guitar player from my blues band. We're still
Mm.
together, same band.
Yeah.
And the guy that I was dating at the time was in the hospital, and he wasn't doing well, and they thought he
Yeah.
was going to pass away that night. And so my guitar player said, we don't have to do this. I said, no, I got to go do this.
Mm.
I need, and so I put my heart and soul, like my emotions of, oh my God, if I lose him,
Yeah.
oh, I remember the good times. And it went into that show and we won. And I was very proud of, my acts, both of those times, what we did, because
Yeah.
it just shows the emotion, the chemistry that we
Mm.
have.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. And you've done a lot of charity work as well. So many charities that you've helped over the years as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. The autism, I did a benefit for autism that I put together, like my first time ever putting an event together.
Mm.
God bless a lot of my friends, my bandmates, and even the bands, local bands in the area. We raised money for the Autism Society. And
Yeah.
then being a cancer survivor twice myself,
Ooh.
every year we have a thing here called Relay for Life through the American Cancer Society. And
Yeah.
I'll volunteer my, music, for about an hour or so. And there's something I do every year.
Yeah.
They didn't really have it last year, but it's called Pink Day, and it's in Leechburg,
Oh.
Pennsylvania. And I do that. It's a
Yeah.
huge event.
Mm.
Local bands volunteer their time to play music, and they raise money for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Yeah.
I did the homeless for the homeless veterans.
Ooh.
I've done Wounded Warrior for the veterans. And so, so yes, I have done over the years, and I'm still doing charity work. Matter of fact, I have
Yeah.
2 events coming up this summer that I'm doing. And I love doing that.
Mm.
I think it's important. I think it's important to bring about awareness and to
Yeah.
raise money and to bring people together.
Yeah, especially after this year, where I guess a lot of these problems have been overshadowed by
Yeah.
COVID. So we've perhaps forgotten about the issues that we still have in the world that need solving.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Things here are starting to open up. I mean, the music is just bursting out.
Yeah.
And, but, I remind people, remember what we've been through in the last year. We lost a lot of friends, family, people that we didn't know. It was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's been life-changing for me. Toby, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I thought I was getting through this, being strong and prayerfully, soulfully. And then come to find out, I was in a state of depression.
Mm. Yeah.
So I was in denial. So thank goodness for the music, working on some things during the lockdown. And all the while I'm giving other people advice how to get through this. Yes,
Yeah.
I've lost loved ones and friends because of this. So it was not easy.
No, it's just been a really hard time for a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you have any more songs coming up this year or next year that you're currently working on?
Well, I am working on a blues roots album that is going to be coming out sometime in the fall. And it is going to have all original music on it.
Yeah.
And the title of it is going to be called A Drop of Blues.
Ooh.
And then in the meantime, in lieu of that, there's going to be a couple gospel songs on there, because after that album is going to be my gospel album that'll have all original. And the title of that is going to be Glory Be. So I'm going to be a busy person for the next year and a half, probably the next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I'm done with one album, I'm going to start working on another one. So,
Yeah. It's great to have an exciting life like that then.
oh, absolutely. And it's never ending.
Yeah.
And I used to become overwhelmed with it, but
Mm.
I'm not. I open up my calendar and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm looking at my calendar. I said, okay, I could do this. Okay, I'll have to
Yeah.
move this. So I'm one of those movers and shakers when it comes to the calendar.
Yeah, for sure. Well, where are we able to check out all your music if we'd like to listen to it then?
Oh, yes, please go to Spotify, add me on your playlist.
Yeah.
You can go to iTunes, iHeartRadio. You can go to Apple Music, CD Baby.
Ooh.
You can also find me on YouTube. Just type in my name, Miss Freddye, Freddye, as you see in the
Yeah.
background here.
Yeah.
And just, type my name on the internet and just check me out. You can also check me out on my website, missfreddye.com.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show today. It's been great to have you here.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, Toby. And, everybody stay safe. Thank you so much. Continue to support the music. We love when you all do that. It's a great time. And, remember, blues is more than just a phase. And what I do is not mine to keep, is to give to everyone.